what's up everybody? I'm the Golden Pollock, and this is Trouble. Hey Trouble Double Dare. Yesterday we came down this massive mountain onto the American River. We came from way up there to do a little bit of prospecting, do some panning, maybe some sniping. It rained a little bit this morning, and on the way down I lost my sleeping bag, and Trouble did not keep me warm last night. It was pretty miserable. So if I do some sniping today, I'll get out early and make sure that I can potentially wear my wetsuit to sleep. I laid on it last night, which that was okay, but I was freezing. Anyways, let's get to this gold. Check out this rock bar I'm on. So I've come to this rock bar several years now, and it's always been pretty good. Behind each of these rocks, this is the pay line right here. There's a whole bunch of old metal and stuff from the old timers that travel right along this, right along here, and then it peters out at about that little dead tree. But behind each of these rocks is, I don't know, 1 to 3 grams of gold. Most of it's pretty small. It's all just flood gold, but it's plentiful. So we'll go ahead and get the pan and start doing some pans and see how we do. It's beautiful out today. A lot of this material behind these rocks does not look very good. It's super sandy and loose, and if I were anywhere else I wouldn't feel like it was very good looking material. But apparently all this flood gold on these rock bars that I've been hitting for years now came from that 2016 flood. Apparently it was like the levees were breaking, dams were breaking. It happened really fast. It was really rough and it was wild. The water was like 25 feet up on the sides here. It was up real high, and that deposited gold along all this side, because these old timers had this pretty well cleaned off back in the day. But now you can go up and down all these rock bars, get behind pretty much any rock, and there's some type of gold. And it all must have happened pretty fast, because all this sandy stuff on top all's got good gold in it. Once you get down to this clay stuff, it all stops. It's only in about the first 12 inches maybe. Let's go ahead and get some dirt in the pan and see how we do. Woo. Some of these old rocks are packed in there pretty good, but it's still real loose material in here once you get in. So anyways, I'll knock some of this out. There's a root in my way. We'll get this pan filled up. See if sorry about the bad lighting. The sun's just starting to come out. Like I said, it was raining this morning. All right, we got our goods. Let's hit the water. And I don't know how much battery I got. Apparently, I charged all 3 of my batteries before I came down. I just went to plug it in, and the one that was in my camera was dead. So I don't know if the button got turned on the way down. I guess I shouldn't be so negligent. But I got 2 more batteries. Show you guys some decent gold. Maybe get some sniping done, and yeah, that's it. I think it might be about time to switch rocks here. Yeah, we're down to about 20 colors, so time to switch rocks. Alright, and I did most of this rock yesterday, but the gold's still going up into here, and it's not great, but it's not, well, it's not terrible. There's some pretty good color in there. It's a high spec count, nothing big. I've never gotten a nugget off of this bar. But I have got some decent flakes here and there, but that's pretty much the size of it. It's gold, baby. We'll go ahead and grab another pan from in here. So it wasn't terrible. It is really starting to get hot, so it's either time to put on the wetsuit, maybe do some sniping, or find some shade for a little while. Ah. There we go. Alright. See what we got coming out here. so sandy. It was really windy yesterday, and regardless of being exhausted, I had to do some pans, and man, my nose was full of dirt because it was, every single scoop was just getting a big cloud of dust in my face. All right, let's see what we got. I don't know how good you guys can see, but whew, yeah, it's getting too warm. I think it's only like 8:30 in the morning. See some decent stuff showing up in this corner. My decent, I just mean high spec count, so there's nothing really big comes off this bar. Oh yeah, some decent gold in there. So yeah, good gold in there. Alright, let's go grab another one. And the next one out from behind that rock is about the same thing. It's not too bad. There's good gold in every pan pretty much. Just nothing very big, but I don't know how good the GoPro pick it up, but there's over 100 colors in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start conserving battery. I'll show you guys the good ones, and we're just gonna have a nice light kind of week here. I had to let that sun go down a bit. The sun on this rock bar is brutal because this right here is east and obviously that's west. So this rock bar stays lit the entire day. But let's take a look at what I brought down here to eat, considering I came down here for approximately 5 days. Right now I've got some oatmeal sitting in what was left of the sun, kind of warming up. I've got my muscle milk. I've got 3, 6, 7, 8 oatmeals left, 5 packs of tuna, a can of sardines just in case, my Pure Kick Hydrate, and a couple of snacks. But oh yeah, and the Life Straw, mandatory. That is a lifesaver. You can go anywhere for as long as you want. That thing's awesome. But I've only got so much dog food left. Now I've probably got enough to feed Trouble for 2 more days happily. So we might get out of here a day early. We'll see how it goes. Now that the sun's down, let's get back after it. I will do a couple more from in here because when I left off it was okay, but it was starting to peter out. And then my legs are pretty smoked from coming down that mountain still, so I might call it after we see how much I got the last couple days, of course. So I'll fill up this pan, see you guys at the water. I haven't really been getting anything big out here. Not even any really bigger flakes. There's a few decent ones, but see a couple pieces showing up, small specks. There's probably 30 colors in there, but it's not good for right there, so we'll scoot over a bit. Alright, we'll check behind this guy. Hey, Trouble. Usually when I'm looking for a good sluice rock on these bars, I want to make sure that the front of it's buried. But this one is, I mean, it's the right shape. And look at that, it's like a big riffle on a sluice box. I don't think I've hit this over in the last couple years that I've been here. It is pretty sandy, but no, I have not been in here, so let's check it out. Alright, this is going to take a little doing. Alright, I got all the bigger rocks out of here. I figured I would try this high side first. It's right in the pay line here. And it looks good. But I have been wrong before. Once. we'll check this first. Gotta find a little closer spot to pan, but it's pretty deep right there off that side. Plus, this is a good sit spot. All right. I see a couple specks showing up already, which is usually good when you start seeing that. Alright. Let me do a spin and see what we got. It's looking alright down over here. I'll just wash all that top stuff right off rather than keep going with riffles. Wash it up, shake her back down, and you get a better idea what you got. And that's not bad. There's definitely over 50 colors in there. Alright. And me, at the end of the day, I was just cleaning up all my black sand, see what I got anyway, so I don't mind sucking this up. The longer you spend trying to avoid some of the black sand, the less gold you get. Alright, let's do one or two more out of there and I'm gonna call it. Not real bad since yesterday morning. Between 3 and 4 grams. I think it's more than I think, but less than I want it to be. See you guys in the morning. I love the view from my office. It's always beautiful down here. Morning, y'all. All right, it's kind of partly cloudy today, which is a relief because I got fried yesterday. So we'll do some pans here and there when we get breaks from the sun. I'm not gonna really kill myself today or go too hard because I think I'm gonna leave here in the morning. It's been pretty brutal as far as there's absolutely no relief on this rock bar. There's a couple trees here and there, but it's basically tucked away in a corner all day waiting for the sun to go down. It's no fun for me or trouble. So we'll go ahead and start getting behind some of these rocks. I'll show you guys where I have and have not worked, and we'll see if we can get some gold. All right, so far I have done behind this rock, this one here, that one, and that one. So there's a couple more I want to check out. We'll go see if there's gold behind those. Well, this first pan wasn't too bad. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's decent gold in there. Let's go back for some more. Now this one, even though it's a little high on the pay line and kind of at the tail end of the turn, it's got that good sluice box kind of shape, that drop off behind it, and it's buried in the front, and that's what we look for. So we'll go ahead and stick a pry bar in there and check out a few other spots and see how we do. All right. Whoo! It is like walking on the surface of the sun down here right now. So that bigger rock up on top is a little bit too high off the pay line and a little bit too far at the end of the turn. So we moved back down to the hole I was working yesterday, and there was decent gold in the last pan, so we'll check this one out. See some showing up already. Alright, we'll give her a spin and check here. Alright, not a bad piece. Not a bad pan. One decent little piece in there, but other than that, I know there's way better gold on this rock bar, so let's go ahead and keep after it. Alright, pan after pan after pan, they all seem to kind of look alike. So I'm about
halfway done with this battery, so I will get back with you guys when I get on a little bit better gold. If we do.
All right, there is a little bit of gold coming out of here. It's really easy digs, so I would take advantage of that. Let's go check it out. Ooh-wee. All right. I can see a little bit showing up. All right, let's get her down the corner, check. Get all this stuff right off the top, out the back. All right. Yeah, so there's some gold in there. Eh? Not terrible. You guys can see that. Let me get in the shade a bit.
All right. So I don't know if you guys can even see it, but there's probably 40 colors in there. A couple OK flakes. We'll go back in and get a couple more. Alright, this last pan was a little bit better, but not much. We'll get back in there and do one or two, and you guys can see where I'm getting it from. Alright, next pan is about the same as the last. Not bad. Alright, I got about 37% left on my GoPro, so we'll do a few more. Wow, these GoPros are incredible when it comes to the close-ups.
And I do want to share something that I learned since I've been in California. This is called a periwinkle. They are just small little grubs that have shells. I had no idea they existed because I don't believe they exist back east, but awesome for trout bait. Is basically just a grub dragging around these shells, and you can actually find pieces of gold on their shells because their shells are composed of all these little tiny rocks. So if you're ever out fishing, and they're everywhere, these are all periwinkles. It's fun to say, and that is like the best trout bait I've ever used. Mind your business. All right, the last several have looked just like this, so use your imagination, I guess. I am gonna go catch me some shade time, but not before I show you guys what we got so far. Put some shade on it. Ow, we're not doing too bad. Let me tap that up in the corner. Booyah, American River Gold, baby. We love it. So we decided to come off the river early. That was Monday morning through Wednesday afternoon. I was just beaten by the river this week. My legs were shot. My back is sunburnt. Trouble had pickers all over him so bad that, I mean, there was hundreds of them all underneath. He's got little sores from where they went in, underneath and all between his toes. So I know now that going down to that rock bar, we're kind of restricted to that rock bar as far as having trouble with me. We can't really cross or go around the corner right now because the water is a little bit too high. So next time we go down, we'll just shoot for another rock bar where I know there's good gold down there. When I get to the shop, I will weigh up the gold. We'll see what I got for those 2 days. But I can tell you right now, I got it all cleaned up and it went from looking like 4 grams to about 2.5. So that black sand accounts for a lot of weight. I see a lot of guys on YouTube weighing their gold with a ton of black sand, and that's just not even close to anywhere to accurate. But when I get to the shop, I'll get it all weighed up, and we'll see. Some gold is better than no gold. So I made it here to the mining shop. What looked like 4 grams down on the river. Let's see what it ended up turning out to. Here is the gold. Tear this down. Let's see what it is and what it ain't. 2.14. So once I got all that black sand out of there, boy, that is deceiving. So a little bit of gold is better than no gold. I guess that's from Monday morning to Wednesday morning. So really just mostly just Tuesday. 2 grams, not bad, I guess. We could do a lot better. And the next time we get down there, we'll go to the other spots that we already know that are rich, and we will do better. Till next time, get out there and mind your business.